Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you are nerding out with Rickshaw. You're also nerding out with.
Hey guys, my name is Fuzz.
And I am the producer, Toby.
Did you want to play a game?
I do. I've got.
Do you want to play a game?
I've got another game lined up for us. Same game that we played last week, but this time we have a little bumper. So let's run the new bumper. It's the Name That Band game.
Oh, that's so good. And hi, welcome our host, Toby.
All right. So we talked about this last week, and maybe we'll keep doing this every so often. I'm not a fan of the death metal font. Whatever. I don't even know what to call it.
Metal font.
That's
what I've always called it. Death metal font.
Did you watch our video last week to see how this is?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. It was wonderful.
Okay, so we've got another round of these lovely bands, and you guys are going to try to guess what this says. This is the first one.
Okay. I will tell you this, Fuzz. Sometimes if you squint your eyes, it makes
That's what I'm doing right now, dude. That's what I'm doing right now.
I've never have known that trick.
Disembodied humanity.
Holy shit! Oh, God damn it! I need to get a ding ding noise for winning.
Ding.
Oh, dude.
You got it. That's
Took me, I couldn't listen to either you talk. I was so focused on figuring it out, dude.
Yeah, we need like a point scoreboard.
I know. Yeah, I'll
So-
work on that. I'll work on that.
Yeah.
But yes, that is disembodied humanity. The squinting thing really
That was
does
good.
help.
Yeah, I think I saw the humanity before I saw the other one, and then you just put it together. That's probably what happened. So
No, you're good. You're good, dude.
No,
That's
this
cool.
is what I've been practicing and reading death metal fonts since birth. This is what my birth certificate looks like.
Dude, that makes complete sense.
Oh wow, is this one where I have to hold my phone up and tilt it?
It's
Tilt
a magic
it, like,
eye.
from-
It's a magic eye. I don't
Looks
even know
like
how
it
to say
says-
this one.
SARS.
Dude,
If you start
this looks like
spelling
one of those mazes in one of those highlight books.
I know it's
all right, if
S.
I start here,
The scissor.
Is it semen? Semen.
it's a word that I don't know. I don't even know if that's a real word.
Sisra.
Sisra?
Oh,
Ooh, that's
y'all
a
are
good
getting
name.
really close on the letters.
Scars.
No, but you're getting really close.
I see Sisra. SC. Wait. SCLERS. Solera or something like that.
Solera, you got it. Which that means
Solera,
the white,
yeah.
the white outer
Okay.
coating of the eye is the Solera.
Solera.
Yeah,
Dude, my eyes hurt right now, dude. My eyes hurt so bad right now.
that's pretty funny actually. Your eyes hurt looking at the band about the eyes. All right, the next one. Dude, the squinting thing blows my mind at how well that works. But I've also I know what it is, so.
Let's see here.
Oh, this one, I see the letters in the middle. Is it? No.
I could see the first word.
Yeah, I see the first word.
Y'all are both 1-1 right now.
Second one, I'm trying to make out the bottom, dude.
It's like hanging.
Oh, shit.
Hanging?
It's hanging entrails or something like
Nope.
that. Hanging.
Ooh.
Nope.
Entrance.
First word is right. I'll give you that much.
Hanging. Entropy. Hanging entropy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I
Is
give
it
up.
hanging? Is it hanging infantry?
No, it's not an I at all.
Oh, we're way off.
It looked like an E to me.
Or no E.
EN?
No I or
No.
E.
Oh.
I'll give you the
shit.
first letter. The first letter of the second word is a W.
Oh. Hanging.
Now I see it. I see the W, not the rest of it.
Yeah, the rest of it I can't tell on this one. All right.
I
I have to get
have
something.
no idea.
Just say.
I give up.
Hanging wound.
Oh my! That doesn't look like wound.
Yeah.
That D.
Now I see it.
No, the
that
D.
is terrible.
That's not a D. Yeah, that's not.
Get your money back on that logo. Get your money back on that logo.
All right. This is the best quality I can
Ascended
find.
Dead. Ascended Dead.
You got it. You got it. But that was the best quality. The only reason I picked that one was because of how bad the quality looked. And I was like, look how bad.
I feel like there needs to be different styles of death metal font that you could actually say. You know what I mean? Like there could be splatter, and there could be like a slow drip, and there could be like twigs.
Oh, yeah. Deer horns.
I'm looking for like a
chandelier
twig
font.
logo.
I want a chandelier logo.
I'm looking for like a bundle of sticks looking.
Go
logo.
ahead.
Dude, I
Figure
have no idea.
Figure this one out.
No. Hold on.
If you can make anything out, I don't think the squinting works on this one at all.
Make out with you. What?
Dude, if no way.
I see like a cheesy at the end. Maybe,
Yeah.
Cheesy.
maybe wheezy.
It's the new Cheez-It logo.
It looks like a toddler just scribbled a bunch.
It looks like a bunch
I
of
feel
bats.
like I see it. I'll choose E. Is there an E?
There's an E somewhere in. There's two E's in this.
I see. Is there a Z?
No Z.
Okay, see, I'm way off then. Yep.
We should do Hangman. We should do this as
Oh,
Hangman.
dude, that would be so much fun. Or make it a Wheel of Fortune game. That would be so sick too.
Okay, I'll give you this one. This one's crematory.
Incinerate.
Crematory stench.
I can't even. Where the fuck is that at?
I swear it says cheesy right there at the end.
Dude, I'm with you on the cheesy. Crematory.
This one easy.
Yeah.
I see the last part.
Elapso.
Nope.
Phase phylactic.
Nope.
Fallopophil.
Pull.
Fallopophil.
You're
Phylactic.
You kind of you're gonna kick yourself because you got two. You were going one way.
Phosophic.
Ectoplastic.
Okay, y'all are getting really close. I don't think you'll get this one. Phobophilic.
Oh, that was my next.
Philiac.
I
That was
swear
my
to
next
God.
guess.
I figured it was, dude. This band, some of these bands better be really good, or else, like, if your logo's that bad and you suck, you don't deserve to be a musician.
I will say I did not listen to any of these bands. I've been going through like people's Instagrams and like finding the craziest logos that I can find.
Shout out whatever your name is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, here's the next one.
I see it.
And this one's not terrible, but it's still unreadable in my opinion.
Wound of
Nope.
the knife.
Nope.
What?
No.
Wasabi.
Wasabi. It looks like tuna. The top part says tuna. I swear to God.
It does look like it says tuna.
Fortune of the.
You've got of those right.
I know that's the only one I can see. Which watch of the I see an A.
A's there. You got the A.
Advent. Watch of the Advent. What is it, dude?
Or
Are you done?
Yeah, I can't.
In siege on Seeger, yeah.
Oh. Waking of the Ancients.
Oh.
Don't see it. Okay, I see waking now, but it still looks like tuna. It still looks like what?
It does
tuna?
look like what?
It looks like what tuna?
It looks like Watcher. At
Yeah.
least. Watcher.
I see what tuna. I see
What tuna? All right.
What tuna?
Here's the last one that we got.
Dude, I'm not even fucking guessing.
This was on
Once
so many
again,
flyers too.
This is just a chandelier made of antlers.
Yes.
With an upside down cross. That is it. That's all we got.
I don't think any kind of squinting can help you on this one.
Oh, dude,
No.
no.
Vile impregnation.
Just fuck off, whoever you are. Just fuck off. My daughter probably just heard me say that too. She's sitting in the chair in the living room right now. I don't want this band to exist.
Motherfuck.
Exactly. Noise.
Yeah, usually when I see those kind of logos, though, I'm instantly turned off. Like, if I hear the music before I see the logo, sometimes I'm like, okay, that's a sick band. But if I see that logo, I'm like, I don't care about that at all.
I mean,
If they have the band name in parentheses under the logo, I'm not listening to it.
Yes, 100%.
Well, I still remember back in the day, it was cool though to do a shirt, at least a shirt, for you know what I mean, like the See You Next Tuesday when the splatter, or like the Suicide Silence and the splatter.
The Color of Violence. Yeah. I have the sickest death metal Color of Violence shirt. You can't read it, but it has an upside down cross on it. But I have it. I remember after we toured with them, I was just like, yo, I got to get that, dude. I have he says it says Color of Violence. I don't see it. I don't see it at all, but it was so sick.
Hell yeah.
I was trying to pull up the See You Next Tuesday logo because that one I feel like is still legible. Like,
yeah. A lot of them were. The Oceano one was. Like, there's a lot of them that are legible. At least let me see the letters.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I know that there's some really popular bands that, like, you know, you just can't tell at all. And they're super popular for one reason or another.
Sorry, I'm trying to find this picture, but here's the See You Next Tuesday font.
See it?
You can still
I still know what it is.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah, dude, I have sweatpants with that logo on it. You can
tell that it's there. You know, it's just, I don't know,
dude. Just these people need to quit with these dumb logos. Fucking just stop it. Nobody cares about your band. Don't make it like seriously, like if I stumble across this band. Like, Toby, how many bands do you and I send to each other regularly that I find on Instagram? Dude, what if your band is good? What if your band is good and I stumble across it on Instagram and I can't read the name, so I can't search Spotify for it? You just lost a listener. You just lost a play.
You know,
because I can't read your name.
Exactly.
I feel like that's part of their thing, though. Is like they're like, we don't care. We do it. We do what we want.
Okay. Have fun playing in that horrible dive bar that you're going to play in every night for the rest of your life, because nobody's going to sign you when you're terrible.
With the same 12 people showing up.
That's going to be the same band, though, that's like, this next song is called What Now? And everybody's like, wait, what the fuck did he say? Did he say
yeah.
polyurethane thickness, what?
What? Dude. I thought you were gonna hit him with a snake charmer, dude. That's what I thought.
Snake charmer. Oh yeah.
Still one of the best nights ever of my musical career was that night.
Snake charmer.
Toby, we played a show with Iwabo. We were in Oklahoma, Okmulgee, Oklahoma. I believe I remember that.
That's
name.
A place.
In Okmulgee.
Okmulgee. The venue was sick. It was always sick to play there. And this band comes on. I think it was before Iwabo. Was it before y'all? Either way, he comes out. He's got a wireless mic.
Oh, it's good already.
Mic, so you know
it's good
you
already.
know it's going to be.
You
great.
already know he's good. Yeah.
And he comes out. I think it was the first song, and he said it just like Mike did. This song is called Snake Charmer.
Snake Charmer.
And it has stuck around. Toby, this was before 2010. It has stuck around for so long because of how fucking bad it was.
God, I want to find this
Yeah.
band now.
There was, I'm pretty sure Iwabo eventually had a song called Snake Charmer because of how long that stuck around.
Yes.
So funny.
I will never forget it. Ever. I will never forget that moment. I can see the guy in his cargo shorts with his goatee and hat and fucking black shirt and sweatbands. He looked like Jamie Jostin from Hatebreed, but was nearly as cool. And that was what he said. This song is called Snake Charmer, and I will never
Snake
fucking
Charmer.
But anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. We usually do this on Thursdays. Today we did it a little bit early. I think that we're going to try and start around 6 on a normal basis if everybody is down with it. We were
had a
missing
basketball game to watch.
today we're missing Rabbit also, and because he was sick, sick.
Boys, tell me hot.
So sick, dude.
Siaka.
But also, we're gonna have some guests on. I have some artists lined up soon, and we'll just have them on the show, and maybe we'll talk about a little bit about what they do, if they're a musician or if they have their own YouTube or podcast. But then we'll still get into our antics as usual.
That'll be fun.
So, but yeah, Toby, tell them a bit about your show.
Oh, well, my little show is called the Secret Levels Podcast. It's a retro video game review show where we go over one game per episode. We go over the history, the story, the gameplay, some fun facts, and we let you know if it's still worth playing at the end. I also stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/TobyVonDoom. I play the games that we're going to be reviewing on the show, and you can see me get very angry at games that are 20 and 30 years old. It's a good time, so come follow me.
Sounds like a hoot.
It is a hoot and a half. Fuzz.
I was looking at my phone. Hey guys, I'm in a band called Terminated. Abbott and I are both in the band. We've got 2 singles out on Spotify. Hopefully we are recording new music soon. We have a show coming up June 15th in Haltom Theater. Come check it out. Should be a fun lineup. You say what's up?
I am Michael, a.k.a. Rickshaw, and you are Nerding Out with Rickshaw. If you like what you see here, please go and add us up on all audio listening platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, and such. We also have all these social medias that you see on the screen right now. Add us up and then, hit us up and be like, I love Ronnie Radke. Don't you talk about my man like that. And then I'll get in there and be like, I'm sorry, baby. You love me too. And then also I play in a band, and the band is called Never Rest, and we are playing shows. We actually just put out a new video, so go over to Never Rest YouTube channel and check out the video. And if you're somebody that's important, book us up, give us a shout out, all that jazz. Do you have that new logo? You got that new song?
I don't.
Toby?
I got a preview of the old one. I haven't grabbed the new one yet. So here's a preview of
good.
the older song, the older video, Burdens.
Oh yeah, let's hear it. Coolio. Anyways, yeah, add us up on all that stuff, and add the band, add Nerding Out, add Toby's stuff, add Terminated. Be friends with us, promote us. We like doing fun things, and it would be nice if y'all liked to join us in those things. But either way, we will eventually probably take our own lives.
No, we won't.
Hey, speak for yourself, Fuzz. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us, and we will see you later, nerds.
I tagged you guys on Facebook on it. Maybe I can find the post, but it basically it was a joke.
I loved it.
It was a joke meme thing, but I think the overall questioning was like a valid question. When does a performance go from a show to a concert to a festival? Like, what are the rules for it? Now, this was like a meme thing saying the beers, like when the beer's $5,
Beer prices.
that's a show price. When it's $8, that's a concert. And it just kept on going.
Right.
But I am interested, like, because we always say, oh, we're going to a show tonight. We're going to a show. But, like, to my mom, I have to be like, I'm going to a concert. And I feel dorky saying that when I say, to someone that's not in our whatever, our scene. Where is the difference between a show and a concert?
Ooh.
Mine, I mean, beer prices. I loved that.
The beer
that
price,
made me
let
so
me look
happy.
And see if I can't find it.
Yeah.
Because it was super funny.
My thing is like a difference between a show for us, because we've all been doing it for so long. To me, a show is at a small venue.
Yeah.
Whether that be even if it's a 500 cap venue, that's a show. I call them all shows, just like I call all music records. Like I call everything a record, new record, even if it's an EP, that's a great new record. Like, but when it comes to that, I'm going to say a concert is like a concert I'm going to in September because Incubus is playing at Toyota Music Factory, which is a concert hall, which that is a concert. To me, a show like Southside Ballroom, would you consider that a concert because it's like a 2,500 cap space or more? Like, I think that's just a show. Like, that's just a show to me.
Yeah. Well, I know that there has to be a stipulation of like, can you get a glizzy or can you not? You know what I mean?
Stop.
Because if you're at a show, you probably can't get a glizzy
or nachos and shit like that.
Yeah. It's probably a concert if you could buy a glizzy.
So it also, I think that helps the leveling too, because like if you can just get hot dogs and nachos, that's one layer. But if you can get that pizza, the slice by slice pizza.
Oh, you're at a fucking at
Warped Tour.
American Airlines.
You're at a Warped Tour if you're getting a pizza, dude. I always got a pizza at Jexa, dude, or Dos Equis, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I always got a pizza while we were at Warped Tour, dude. At $11 4-piece pizza, baby.
Sometimes they don't know shit at a concert though, because I mean, we went to see Slipknot one time at the racetrack here in Austin. What's it called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Coda?
No,
Coda, right?
Yeah, Coda.
Okay, so at that show, I remember I work in craft beer, and there's a big difference between craft beer and domestic beer. But the funny thing is, there is a craft beer called Devil's Backbone that is like 9.5%, 10%, maybe even higher than that. Anyways, you get it served to you in like 12-ounce glasses because it's so fucking potent and alcoholic. It's going to get you fucked up. And at that show, I remember being like, wait a minute. They serve all the craft beer the same as they serve all of the domestic beer. So my buddy was like, hey, does the Devil's Backbone come in what glass? And they're like, you could get it in a 32-ounce glass. And he's like, so at the same price. And they're like, oh yeah, it's like it's like $15 for a beer there or something, but it comes in a 32-ounce. And he's like, okay, I'll have Devil's Backbone. So we got like a 32-ounce beer that gets you real fucked up. And he had 32 ounces of it. And by the end, he was like, I don't know if I could fucking finish this shit, man. So,
sounds
but anyways,
horrible.
That's just sidetracking the story. But I think
it's beer prices.
At a show,
I think it's beer
prices. Yeah. But at a show, if you got craft beer, they would know better, right? Because they at a show, they're banking on that beer to be like their main money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, if you go to Rubber Gloves, they have Denton brewed beers there that they sell.
Yeah.
At the bar.
Right.
I think, and also I think the sizes of the beer matter too. Because like at Jexa, you're getting either tall boys like 24 or 32 ounce beers. But if you go to any club or bar or venue in Deep Ellum, we'll say, you're getting 12 ounce beer. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But at a big giant venue, you're getting a 32 ounce beer.
Right.
So I'm just saying, like, I think the beer really solves the problem, like that solves the question to the like it. I think it's the beer. I think everything has to do with the beer.
Or also on top of that, is the water free and is it in a jug where you just have a little paper cup?
That's a venue. You're right.
That's
dude.
a show. That's a show for sure.
Yeah.
But however, I have been like, so at Jexa, no. Southside Ballroom, if you ask for water, they will give you an ice water.
So that's where they're tiptoeing the line right there of show.
They're
concert.
tiptoeing the line because it's at Jexa, waters are like $8
Right. That's a
You know what I
concert.
mean?
That's
Like,
a fucking concert.
That's a fucking concert. No, if they don't even sell water there, dude, you can't afford it. You know what I mean? Like that's really what it is.
I remember one time at Warped Tour, because I was 16 or whatever, 17, and I was stupid. I was wearing jeans for whatever reason, dying all day, and a guy was walking by with a backpack full of water bottles, and he's like, "Hey man, you want to buy one of my CDs for my band?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good." He's like, I'll throw in a free water bottle." I was like, "I'm in. I'll buy a fucking CD." And that's how he was selling a CD. I still have it. It was a band called A Void. And I don't remember listening to it. I just remember that water being so fucking delicious.
It's called Avoid.
A Void. Void. I don't think it. I know there's another band that's called A Void or something like that. Now I don't think it's the same band. I'll go find that CD and send it to y'all later, or like the picture of it. It's stupid.
It's fucking awesome.
But yeah, I think it's mainly the beer and the glizzies that.
You know what? Actually, you know what? No. I will agree with you. I won't say. I'm going to say hot dog because fuck the glizzy shit. But I do think food, because you go to a bar, like if you go to Rubber Gloves, they don't serve food there.
Right.
But you go to, some venues have bar food. Southside Ballroom has a restaurant in there that you can get food from.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So I'm going to say if they sell food, then it's a concert. Because some places, like wherever y'all play, where'd y'all play with He Is Legend the other night?
Come and Take It.
Just Come and Take It sell food? As a show.
That was a show.
Yeah. And if
I love the Come and Take It venue. That venue is so
That
sick.
venue was sick. I love it. We all kept saying like, this is like the old door.
Yes.
And everyone kept saying that. I was like, yeah, it's like the old door if it was cut directly in the middle and just half of it.
Right. Well, no, when they would put the partitions up at the old door. Remember that? And there would just be a straight hallway. Yes. Well, yeah, I remember the partitions because I saw many bands with the partition up, and then sometimes they'd have the other side open, like when I saw the Chariot and Misery Signals there. Had the whole partition, they had it all open, and it's just that weird L-shaped show. Like, it's fucking nuts.
No, Come and Take It's super dope. It's the guy. So apparently, the guy that used to book at Dirty Dog, he eventually started having troubles with the guy, the owner of Dirty Dog, and was like, "Oh yeah, well I'll start my own venue." And then him and other people started Come and Take It. So it cut the problem out. Like if you're a respectful, booking agent, then there you go. Like people already love you. They're gonna want to come and play at your new place. So
Mike, I was just thinking maybe we should play a show there with our bands and get Mateo's band to come up and play a show and just have a party show in Austin.
Let's do it. When are we going to do that?
I don't know. Let's fucking make it happen. We need to talk to whoever we need to make it happen. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's have some fun.
Let's do it. I'm down with it.
Right,
Zach's the one that books most of the shows. He has like his own thing, his own booking thing. So he's even talked about bringing y'all down for another show if you wanted, like one we aren't even on. So
Yes, I want to do it, but I also want Mateo's band to come up because they're a cool little punk band. Anyway, we'll talk about that off air. Let's talk about that off air. I think food finds what it is. Beer, yes, but food. If they sell food there, it is a concert.
So from now on, we need to start asking when people are like, "Oh, did you go to a concert?" You'd be like, "Okay, how much were the beers?" Okay, no, I went to a show.
I went to a show.
Wait, did you have glizzies? Oh, okay, no, I went to a show.
Stop it, Toby. Fucking God, if Rabbit was here, he'd be doing the same thing.
Rabbit loves calling them glizzies.
I know. We were playing golf not too long ago. He was like, "Man, I kind of want to get a glizzy at the turn," and I was just like, "Did you just say, dude?" Like, and he was like, "Oh, what? I love calling them glizzy." I was like, "Rabbit, stop it!
Yeah,
stop
dude.
it!"
We're fucking lot glizzards, dude.
Dude, I'm about to get out of this.
All right. I had another subject that I thought would be fun to talk about because, it's another reason to call people on the internet stupid. But Bad Omens recently canceled one of their European tours, and they pretty much said that they are burnt out. They wanted to take a mental health break, especially for their singer. And as soon as they announced being the headliner at that Mayhem Fest, a lot of people went online and started giving them shit about it. So, and I think it's kind of funny because, obviously whenever you're like a general audience and you don't know anything about touring and you don't think about tour dates or anything like that, it's like the type of thing where, first of all, they're canceling their upcoming European tour and they announced a show in October that they're going to play. So, soak that in. They canceled their whole tour, which they would have to fly to Europe to do. And then they announced their one show in October, which is like still, 5 months away. And people are still going online and being like, wow, you canceled your tour. I love you so much. Now I no longer want to listen to your band because you immediately announced an October show in the US. So, what do you guys think about that?
There's the statement, by the way, if you want to read it.
Okay. Yeah. I read the statement. Okay. Mental health, right?
Mm-hmm.
This band, I don't know if you guys follow much on Bad Omens, but those guys are road dogs. Even at the big, where they are right now, they're road dogs. Mm-hmm. They did their Concrete Jungle tour or whatever. I think it was Concrete Jungle tour. They basically toured for like the last 8 months. And
also to add to that, like I've seen them on like 2 or 3 different tours whenever I wasn't even trying to see them. Yeah. So it's like it's obvious that they've been touring for a really long time, right? Taking any tour they can. You know what I mean? So
my biggest thing, I'm going to go on a rant, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time. So my biggest thing is when I was a teacher, I taught music. I would tell kids, they'd be like, "Oh man, I can't wait to be in a band and tour." And I'd say, "No, you don't. You don't want to do that." And they'd be like, "Why? Why not?" Because it's hard. It's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Your mental health seriously gets so fucked from being on the road. I remember the first major tour I did, I was out for 3 months. On for 3 months. It was fucking insane. So could you imagine, even if you are making a bunch of money, living life a lot better than what I ever did, but it's still fucking hard on your mental health. It's still hard on everything you do. Now, I don't think it's all mental health for Bad Omens because I remember their singer having some throat issues not too long ago. I think that's a big deal. So I feel like they're trying to get that squared away. And the fact that these fucking fans want to piss and moan about this stupid shit, they don't get it. They don't understand music. They don't get what it's like to be a musician. And if any of them are like, "Oh, no, we do. We get it." No, you fucking don't. You don't understand what it's like. Being a vocalist in a touring band that plays nonstop has got to be one of the hardest fucking jobs out there, period. And people don't understand that. It's a shame how stupid some of these fans are that don't understand how this works.
Yeah, I agree. And also, there's a big difference between like canceling a tour and then coming back 5 months later to play one show. You know what I mean? Like you're talking about, hey, I'm canceling a 15-hour flight there, a 15-hour flight back. I'm canceling the
Multiple
fact that
flights there
yeah.
while you're there.
The fact that you're gonna like be jet lagged as shit the first day you get there, you're gonna probably have to jump right into a bus. You're probably gonna have to drive right to the first venue. You're gonna have to sleep in a bus. You're gonna have to deal with crazy fans every night, especially ones that are as fickle as that to just go on your website and talk shit to you because you're having mental health problems. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of things that come with a European tour, like especially if you're from America, that are inconvenient and they make you very sad. You also feel disconnected from like everyone you're thousands of miles away. And and it's just weird to me that like if you're a fan, you should probably support, the people you want, you love, or whatever. I don't know. It's super weird to think that you could be like, I love this band so much, and because they canceled, I'm gonna bitch them out like online and things like that. So what do you think about Toby?
I don't know. I agree with that though. Like, it's weird that you can sit there and be like, "Oh, this is my favorite band, and music saved my life, and their music touched me, or whatever," and then be like, "But you're canceling the tour because your mental health." Like, you would think, like, no, I want this band to make sure that they're not. I want them to be on their A game. I want them to be able to perform well. I don't want them to half-ass things because they've been on this brutal cycle of touring constantly. I mean, I feel like a couple years ago, He Is Legend canceled a tour, and I was really kind of bummed out at first because they were supposed to hit, somewhere pretty close, and I was just like, Skylar had something wrong with his, he had something going on medically.
When he was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They couldn't figure out what was wrong with him.
Right. And they had to cancel some dates. And I was just like, you know what? I'd rather him be good and healthy. That way, when he does come back, like, I can enjoy it and he's not like half-assing it or something, So I don't know why anyone would. I mean, I get it. You're bummed out. Like, it sucks. It sucks when you can't see your favorite band or when you had hopes of seeing them. But like, man, life happens. I don't understand why there's no. I don't get it. I mean, I guess it's just people are kind of selfish and kind of think well, this is your job. Sing for me, monkey. Yeah. Get up there and dance.
Well, it's like, and something, I was going to bring this up earlier, but I forgot when we were talking about, what we were talking about earlier. It's just like, now it's so easy to find all this stuff out, right? It's easy to find out that a band is coming to your town. It's easy to find out when that band is canceling, like stuff like that. And imagine being back in the day, whenever I was in high school, you literally had to be listening to the radio station that plays that kind of music. You had to be listening long enough to hear the commercials that come along with whatever radio show you're listening to. And then you had to be there to hear them say like, Slipknot's coming to Wichita on this day. 4 tickets. 4 tickets, call this number. And then if you're not there memorizing the number, you might not get tickets. You know what I mean? So, and then on top of that, you can do all those steps. You can be like, I wrote it down. I wrote down the number. I'm going to call and get tickets. I'm going to borrow my dad's credit card to try and get these tickets. And then you could go day of show and they could be like, the show was canceled because so-and-so is sick. We apologize. And so like all that on top of like what, like these people are announcing before they even, fly to the place. They're like, hey man, we don't think we could just handle this shit. The show is canceled. You all get refunds. There you go. And people are like still throwing fits, shoving the remote controls up their butt, because they're so mad.
So I do understand when people get really bent out of shape because they're like, I booked a hotel, I flew in for this, but still at the same time, it's like they didn't want to cancel. No one wants to cancel. Like if they got a gig, that's their opportunity to make money or make new fans or whatever it may be.
Right.
So no one wants to cancel. Like even on a bigger scale of bands, like they definitely don't want to cancel because they're raking in the money. So when something is big enough to cancel, and I know there's been cases that we've even covered on the show where it was something stupid and you're like, really that's what you canceled over?
Right.
But it does happen, and it's just, I don't know. I get it. Like when I went to the season, Poison the Well was supposed to play, and I was so fucking excited, and they had a COVID outbreak, and it was just safer for them not to play. There was a bunch of other sick bands on that show. I was still totally happy. I was so bummed out about that, but I didn't.
So wait, they were sick or they were sick?
They were. What was it? Kiss your sister sick. They weren't.
So they were there because they were sick, and then Poison the Well wasn't there because they were sick.
Right? Yeah.
Which one was it, dude?
But
I don't understand.
Like I didn't go online and be like, "Fuck you, Poison the Well," because you didn't make it because y'all are pussies. Like no, like they were fucking sick. What are you gonna do about it?
Right.
Look,
And
it just,
you-
God damn it, it makes me so.
But here's
fucking
another
mad.
thing. Like, what if you went to the show and you got sick that day? Like, you know what I mean? Like, say that you're loading up the car, you're like, and then you start throwing up, and you throw up 9 times, and then you have to go to the hospital. And then what if the band showed up and were like, "You fucking bitch, you couldn't
Where
even make
were
it
you
to the
tonight?"
show."
But dude, you're fucking right. You're right. They don't give a fuck if you're there. Like,
Right.
they don't care if you get sick. You bought
Right.
tickets. You're gonna try to get a refund. You know,
Yeah.
they don't get, like, the fact that people think that these motherfuckers, like you said, Toby, should just dance monkey. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
look, dude, there's been, Mike, you'll remember this, when David's wrist stopped working when they were in Korn.
Yeah.
They went out before the show. His wrist didn't work. They canceled the show right then and there. The crowd got mad, but then they were like, all right, we get it. We understand. And that was it. Nobody fucking started a goddamn riot or did anything. And the fact that these people feel like this band owes them something. Why? They don't owe you fucking anything. And they're like, do you want to see them, again, to your point, Toby, do you want to see them on their A game, or do you want to see him where he's so burnt out and doesn't want to do it? Which one do you want to see?
Or even to where it makes members want to quit the band, or they get that burnout. Like there's one singer that I like a lot, and I think I don't know his personal story or anything, but like I'm pretty sure he got burnt out on tour, just touring, and not in music anymore at all. Like just completely fell out of it. And I mean that's the Corey from A Lot Like Birds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he just fell off the map, just quit. Not in any
Well,
band
that's-
anymore.
You know, that's another thing people don't think about is like all of these things, like you just decide one day. You know what I mean? Like this could be your whole life's dream, and you could work, you know, every day to make it happen. And one day you're out on tour and you're hungry, and the only thing to eat is garbage, and you miss your family, you miss your girlfriend, and you're just
fucking
like,
bed.
I'm done.
You miss
I'm
your
done
bed.
with this shit. Yeah, yeah. And
It's
you know,
it's true.
and your fans are just there to make you feel like shit for quitting. You know what I mean? Like, so
That's what kills me so much, is because these people that are hissing and moaning have no idea what it's like. Like, I know what it's like. Obi, you've been around music enough to understand what it's like. Mike, you know what it's like. It sucks being gone for that long. It
Yeah.
sucks when you first get signed, and what's your fucking per diem? $5 a day. Survive on $5 fucking a day. So you know what I did? I bought cigarettes because that was more important than fucking food. So what's funny is people think like, oh, you're making, especially when you're $100 band. When you're $100 band, you're that band. You're $100 fucking band. You got a $5 fucking per diem. And these people expect you to just be happy and love what you do. Dude, I loved that life. But I hated fucking being miserable all the time. Yeah. It sucked.
Yeah, there was days where, they like our TM would be like, "Hey, just let you know, you get $10 today." And then you'd be like, "Oh shit, hell yeah!" And they'd be like, "No, no, 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 no." And the venue's feeding you. Whoa!
Dude,
so we get a meal. We get a meal, and we get $10. And you literally be like, and then they'd be like, "Oh no, you don't even know," and you get drink tickets, and we would just be like, We rich.
Oh, dude.
We rich. We get 2 drink tickets. We get a meal, and we get $10.
Oh, I remember doing what was it? Was it All Star? Wait, hold on. Should we drop the?
I'm sorry.
Should we drop the?
I'm sorry. Is this a?
There it is. There it is. It's not a long story, but I remember whenever I went and did All Stars with you, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. And you're like, all right, you'll do it for this much. And I was like, yeah, dude, that's cool. I'll do it. And I remember the first day, Courtney, it was either Courtney or Michael, and they were like, oh, here's your per diem. I was like, what is this? And she's like, here you go. It's $10. And I was like, get $10 a day? And she's like, yep. She goes, I'll give you the rest of your week's per diem tomorrow. I was getting paid my per diem at the beginning of the week. That was $70 in my pocket. And dude, I felt like the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the world. I was like, I got $70 on top of the money that I'm making weekly. I'm rich as fuck. It was awesome. except the worst part was that our van, the air conditioner only worked if you were moving. If you were standing still, it just blew hot air. But if you were driving, it blew cool air. So that kind of fucking sucked. But I was getting $70 a fucking week, baby. And it was awesome.
Even kings sweat, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Dude, I remember it, dude. I wanted to cry. I was like, $10? I get $10? I went and bought a fucking iced coffee immediately after that. I felt so rich.
Man, I remember a time where I was just paying for all my own shit, and then they were like, "Oh, you haven't got your per diems in like 4 days," and they gave it to me, and I went to the comic book store.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hell yeah, I got $40 right now. I'm about to buy a couple comic books, son."
Yo, Mike, remember when we were we were in Chicago at that venue? That was an arcade/comic book store, and I remember we were hanging out. And you and Tim went in there and just fucking went ape shit, and because it was all the comics that you had stolen from you, and you found.
Yeah.
And I just remember you walking like with this giant stack of fucking comics, like, oh, look what I bought, fucking fuck it.
Yeah, dude. That's right. I had all my comic books stolen from me one time, and it was like everything from like when I was in 8th grade on through me being a grown-up that I had, and somebody robbed my house and took all my comic books. So I had to replace them. So I'll at your boy. There was no GoFundMe's back then either. You know what I'm saying?
No, we were just poor. You had to deal with it, you know?
Yeah. You just had to deal with that shit. So, but yeah, anyway. Toby, now that we've gotten all these subjects out of the way, I did want to say shout out to Oceano because they announced a tour and a new album.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. I cannot wait to go see them live. I forget what day they're coming to Dallas. Maybe I'll come down to Austin and we'll go, Mike. That would be a hoot.
I would be into that.
I would totally do that. I would. I just want to see. I want to see Adam and Scott. I haven't seen either of them in so long.
It is the. I will say though, I think that the day that they're in Dallas is the day that Slipknot show is happening. The
August 3rd?
self-titled. I think when Oceano's in Dallas, maybe that's the day that the Slipknot show is in Austin. So maybe I'm just confusing those. But anyways.